Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian, and guess who decided to switch software again? So starting streams is a little more janky. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey. Oh my god, there's me. No. Okay. I see people were here. I saw Five Finger at the start. Zen Boots here. Brew Baker Maker's here. Mike Franklin's here. Welcome, all of you. Let me know if you can hear me or see me, because I don't know if anything's working. Okay, it looks like it's working. Man, streaming without StreamYard is wonky, we'll say. It's not bad, just wonky. First, to make sure everyone understands that I like wild turkey, because I don't want anyone coming in here and be like, God damn it, how dare he say turkey isn't as good? It's great. It's wonderful. Ugh. I just wish I could make sure this was working. Ugh. I don't know how people do this usually without freaking out a little bit. All good? Mike Franklin, you're a saint. Thank you. Ugh. Yeah, it says live. Good, good. I'm supposed to do the things, so let me make sure I can do that, because I just remembered I don't have that set up yet. Damn it. So many things I didn't do. If you're wondering about this is new software setup stuff. I am getting used to it. And by that I mean this is the first time I'm actually trying to use this one this time. So expect horrible, horrible things to happen. I was going to use a different streaming software, and I just figured out how to use it, and of course, then I look up a little bit more about the company. They were kind of shady, so switching to something else, and funny enough, this is the software I use all the time. Like when I make videos, I record using this. It's OBS. I forget what that stands for, but I'm using that also for streaming now. So it's not a huge change. It's just, God, getting the stream to actually start is a jump through hoops. First, again, I like wild turkey. That should be very obvious to everyone. We're starting with this, so we're starting with the barrel proof rare breed. So don't be fooled by the title. The title is a ruse to get you to come in here. It's clickbait bullshit. I'm sorry, but not really. Okay. First of all, we all know tasting's subjective, so you can like whatever you want. I also have the wild turkey glass. Someone here bought me this glass, technically. Ugh. Yes, it's on the rocks because it's really high proof and I don't want to hurt myself. Leave me alone. But we are going to go over one thing. While that is my, I'm having my on the rocks whiskey and then my flight whiskey. Totally different things. So, here we are. Tomorrow's the day of the turkey. The slaughter of the turkey. It's Thanksgiving. Be thankful for all the whiskey you have, folks. And family and friends and all that other stuff as well. But, you know, whiskey. All this really is suggestions by me for yous who like the wild turkey. As I do, as you can just see just now. I put the big old slug of whiskey into my glass. I have a wild turkey glass. I didn't get a shirt because I don't need more shirts. I didn't actually Mr. Brubaker and I were very surprised when we both suddenly got new glassware. And it made it here. That's the important part. So cheers to all of you. Thank you for being here. I'm glad this is working. That was really the thought of the day. I was just like, oh, I just have to start and it's done. No, there's more than that now. Ooh. I'm waiting for the hurt. One thing I do miss, I can't actually see how many people are in here. Which isn't like the worst thing ever, but it's mildly confusing. Oh. Never mind. I don't know if I like this. Ugh. Concurrent viewers. That's stressful. I don't know if I want to keep that up. That looks terrifying. So, actual thing I'm doing. I have a bunch of tiny glens in front of me. Someday I'm going to get an actual setup where you can see what I'm doing. Until that day where I have an actual income and can afford all the things I would like in life, here we are. Getting there. So this is going to be what I recommend to people who like wild turkey when you don't have wild turkey around. Just in general. These are some other drinks or whiskeys I often grab for. Gary White, cheers, hello, welcome. I'm going to do a little Cheech thing. Good. Woof. I'm very glad I put ice in there because that would be not the best thing to start. That's the first whiskey of the day, and that's, what, 58%? Hold on. 58.4, I'm sorry, my mistake. But when you don't have turkey around, you got to try other things, okay? So what do you want when that's not available? And what do I often reach for as a wild turkey person, or at least as someone who does enjoy wild turkey? I've kind of, I don't want to say moved away from it, but in the whiskey world, in your whiskey journey, you are going to get bottles you really like. You're going to really like them. And you're like, oh my gosh, it's so good. You're going to drink it for months. And then you're going to get tired of it for a while. That's what happened with me and wild turkey. Except it was like a year, 2 years, 3 years maybe. But stuff like this will happen, where you buy one big bottle and then you go, oh wait, I'm kind of getting tired of drinking this all the time. And I have 100 other bottles. So I'm going to finish this at some point. Really, I should transfer this. But again, it's again proof that I do like wild turkey, and the whole entire thing is a ruse, other than to let you know alternatives. What else you may enjoy if you already enjoy wild turkey. And we will start, we're going to start with a curveball. Pikesville Rye. I know, it's not a bourbon, it's rye. But as a rye, it does not drink like a rye. And it's actually really good. Like, I haven't been grabbing this a lot, but I've been grabbing it a little more than I usually do. I don't drink straight ryes very often. It does say straight rye whiskey on it. This one's really mellow. It's also 110 proof. Now, you know what I should do? Hold on. Let me start with the low proof and go to the high proof. Not that that matters anymore. Because clearly I have just completely blown out my palate by drinking this wild turkey rare breed. Okay, doot. I think I got this. Alright. So, I'll just show you what they are, and then I'll pour them, and then I'll drink them, and then the stream will be over, pretty much. So, here's the one that everyone's going to freak out about. I know. Colonel Aged Taylor Small Batch. I know. But if it's something available to you, and it isn't to me, by the by, but it is something I do enjoy quite a bit. I've only had one bottle of it, so it's one of those things where it's like, oh man, I wish I had another one. And it's in the category of I can't get it enough kind of thing, so I don't get sick of it. I don't get tired of drinking it, since I've only had one bottle thus far. And this one was... How did I get this bottle? Oh my god. I think it was donated. I'm fairly certain it was donated. Did I not write it on the... Okay, so I got this bottle somehow. And I don't remember how. But I got it. Oh, I'm a horrible person. I really am. If you got this bottle for me, let me know. Because I'm totally blanking out on how I got a second bottle. Someone donated this. I know someone did. I just don't remember. Finger Lakes, Pikesville. Well, it's plenty of time, Brubaker. I should have written it down. This is a mystery at the moment. It's going to bug me. And I didn't think about it when I was grabbing the bottles. But here we go. A little bit in the first little Glencairn. There we go. Just a touch. Just a touch. You know you've gotten too many whiskeys lately when you have one, you know someone gave it to you, and you don't remember how. I have a few ideas, but I don't remember. This is kind of the thing I wanted to get at Buffalo Trace when I was there. If I had one of these, maybe even the foolproof or something. Hell, even just this one, I would have grabbed it, just because. They're not, I don't see them around very easily. But this is a recommended one, if you can get it, if you can avoid the hype train. If it's for a decent price, and you don't have wild turkey, but you do have one of these, just drink it, open it. Don't make it a thing, you know, don't make it one of those Buffalo Trace bottles, which we all know and love. Oh, and I should mention, be sure to like and subscribe. Nailed it. Do I have to like and subscribe anymore? No, I got rid of that because it was annoying me. Hold on. What was that? I missed an event. Something happened while I wasn't looking. Thanksgiving turkey. Hang on. Thank you, turkey. And that worked, too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now we're going to have this little weird thing sitting here the whole time. This is the glass, by the way. This is where my glass sits, so I put it there. And I missed the whole animation. I hope you guys saw it, because I was too busy talking. But it worked. That's what's important. It worked. Oh, thank you for that, Thanksgiving turkey, for making sure that works. Because that was interesting to try to set up. And we're getting close to the goal, which I guess it's not going to happen. Don't worry about it. I'll start it again next month. It's at $850 now because we got about that much already. It's $1,000 a month because that is how much I'm allowed to get. As far as the government's concerned, the joys of being on SSDI. Oh, you can't make a living? Here's enough just to get by. And don't make more. That's pretty much the feeling I get. But hell, it's enough to pay rent. That's all that matters. All right, number 2. Bam. 4 Roses single barrel. These are great. I have not gotten one of these that I didn't like. Dancing Bunny. I don't know. Did the Dancing Bunny not pop up? He's supposed to pop up here. Oh, wait. I didn't have them on. It'll pop up again if someone else donates. This is a huge ploy, isn't it? No, I really just forgot to turn it on so you could see it. So it probably worked, but he should pop up over here. Along with other alerts, like if I get new subscribers and stuff, something should happen. Again, this streaming platform is not new to me, but using it as a streaming platform is. Usually I just use it to record videos. There we go. Number 2. 4 Roses is very spicy. I have not gotten one of these I don't like. 4 Roses is also doing a lot of fun stuff with their blends. You always get something different. I mean, warehouse number NN, barrel number 14-2G. And they use the, OSEBH, use a variety of different ways of making their whiskeys. Okay? And that's the fun part. And they have other single barrel releases that I've heard are very good. I've had a sample of one, and it was outrageously good. And I will never have it again. But I had it once, so that's the important part. That's number 2. So we have E.H. Taylor Small Batch, 4 Roses Single Barrel. We'll go to Pikesville now. I kind of spoiled that, but we have Pikesville. And it's a rye. Just so we're clear. It's got that spiciness to it. It's really good. And it doesn't drink like a rye. Excellent, Scott Pigsley. I'm glad they got to you in one piece. Hand delivery is a very dangerous business, just so we know. I hope you enjoy the one that is nice, and at least try the one that is naughty. Their corks are really weird, too. It's just a giant cork. Like, look at that. The whole thing is a cork. It's funky. What is this? Oh, 2015 double gold in the San Francisco World Spirits Competition. Judges unanimously agree. 2015, though. I don't know what's happened since then, but I still like it. The problem is this is another one that I realized one thing. Like, some of these I pick, I'm like, you might not be able to get these everywhere. Pikesville is very popular. E.H. Taylor Small Batch is very popular. I'm sorry, but these are the ones I would grab since I have them. And I tried to pick things that might be available. And are around the same proof as well. Not necessarily the same flavor profile. As I said, Pikesville is a rye. But it's got that nice little spicy kick that I feel a high rye wild turkey like this does. Scott Pigsley, yes. It is delicious. But as someone who has to look at their finances on a daily basis, an hourly basis, and a daily basis, it's out of my league. Although I really enjoy the 4 Roses Small Batch Select, It's just a little too expensive where I am. I believe it's got to be close to $70 because that's once we get to 50, everything's like, no, why? That's what happens. But I have done stupid things and grabbed a credit card and just been like, I don't care. You know, it's the joys of having my mental problems. And in case you didn't know, I have mental problems. Welcome to the show. Sorry, I'm okay. Four Roses, small batch select. I turned that into a jingle somehow. Oh. Gary White, that's a good one too. I would have picked that if it wasn't, well, I might have picked that if it wasn't so hard to get. I know Four Roses single barrel is just a little more available, and Elijah Craig. Small batch, is that what it is? Because Elijah Craig small batch is all over the place. But I was looking for the same kind of proof. It's Wild Turkey 101. But I thought I read that as Elijah Craig barrel proof, which is a whole different thing. God damn it. But yes, Elijah Craig is a good choice. But I would not put it at the same level as Wild Turkey 101 because of the proof difference. That's all. That's definitely one I put in one of my bourbon videos, I think. They're right there for me, Scott. Like, if I could afford to get the Four Roses Small Batch Select, I would probably get that just as often as I get the Four Roses. I would get them both. I won't lie to you. I would have both of them all the time if I could. But I can't. The barrel proof... Hold on, let me make sure I read that right. Small batch. There's a barrel proof private selection, which I've been curious about, but that's kind of the crazy out there price sort of thing, so I don't think about it. Four Roses Bourbon Single Batch Elliott. What is that? Single Barrel Elliott. Curious. Four Roses Limited Edition Small Batch Barrel Strength. Oh. Hundreds of dollars for those. That's cool. Or $100-something. Where is it? God damn it. Oh, that's not happening. I don't like that at all. I'm looking at the store I normally go to, and I just typed in Four Roses, as I do. Four Roses. And it's not showing it's not showing Four Roses Small Batch Select. It's showing everything else. So Four Roses Barrel Proof, Yellow Label, Small Batch. That's not, no. Single barrel, but it's not showing the Small Batch Select, which I bought there before. Although I've heard rumor that the guy who is dealing with what goes to the stores is a dick. He's the one who decided they didn't need to have Eagle Rare on the shelf anymore. You know what double F means? That's what I'm doing in my mind right now. Uh-oh. Something's happening. Wait for it. Mike Franklin, thank you. I missed it, didn't I? I missed the whole thing. Did anything happen up here? Because I didn't see it if it did. No jingle yet. Damn it. Well, it worked. And again, I'm amazed at how fast that happens. I blink and it's gone. Look at this. I like the coin things. Just moving and doing things. It's freaking me out. Last one, by the way, before I forget. This is the tiny version, but it's Maker's Mark cast strength. At cast strength or at a higher proof, Maker's Mark does get kicked up a bit. Are you gonna... There we go. And this is at 110.4 proof. People should be able to get this. People should be able to get this in the vicinity. And I feel like with Maker's Mark higher proof stuff, it does get a little bit that you get from Wild Turkey. At any rate, any of these will make tomorrow's family gatherings much more tolerable. One would hope. And you can share it. Or not. You can just hide in the den, if you have a den. That's what I want. I want a drinking and smoking and... Well, not smoking maybe, but... Not in a library. But a den would be nice. You know, chairs and stuff. All the whiskey would go there. As long as it wasn't a library, like a whiskey library would be nice. Small Batch Select is limited here, so I buy it when I see it, which is like twice a year. Yeah, that's was throwing me off suddenly. I'm so used to seeing it at the store, at least knowing it was there. But as I mentioned, the store has been a bit weird lately. Scott's going to love it. All right, so just to make sure everyone knows, and if anyone asks in the future, all of you who are watching can clue them in if I don't see it. We are going... Where are we doing? E.H. Taylor Small Batch. And this is from my right to left, your left to right. Bleh. E.H. Taylor Small Batch, Four Roses Single Barrel, Pikesville, Rye, I think. I'm already starting to lose track. And then we're ending with Maker's Mark Cask Strength. And I'm just going to compare them, just to see which one I seem to prefer out of these four. And I do have my Wild Turkey here, but it does have water in it, so it is, well, it has ice in it, so it's slowly getting less and less high proof. Oh, yeah. That's good on the rocks, I gotta say. I still feel weird saying on the rocks when it's just freaking ice, but, you know. So I think. Let me get okay. So Four Roses Single Barrel is almost $50 here, which is a little silly. I think I've seen them for 40 something at other places. I'll have to look around. But I know the Select was a lot more than that, so it must have been $60 or $70 almost. It was $69.99 or something like that. So it's outside of my I will buy that and put it in my shelf range for just regular drinks, you know. I will go out a little bit if people give me the funds or they donate the bottles. But as far as my own, I should do that someday. Make a video or have something where it's like my what's on my bar, like the kind of drinks I would have just to drink instead of the massive amount of whiskey I have due to the channel. Okay, there we go again. Oh, I can see myself. I don't want to see myself at all. Yeah. All right. I don't remember if I took a sip of water. I think I did. The question becomes... Sorry. With new software, I get distracted very easily, and one of those things is I have this silly-ass rabbit thing that shows up when people donate, and it's supposed to make a noise, and then it doesn't. And that makes me angry. A little bit. All right, starting with the Buffalo Trace. Yeah, we're almost halfway done. What the hell? The joys of going live for 1 hour only. Make sure you tune into everything else going on tonight. I'm kind of the kicker, the beginning, maybe, the reason to drink early. But Adriana, Whiskey Mountains, is going live at 8, so right after this. And I know... What day is it? Wednesday? Oh, Mash and Drum's also going live at 9. And then Whiskey Women are going live at 10 my time, I believe. So you got a whole lineup going. You dunk, 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 dunk. So make sure you have plenty to drink. And drink water. Cool Runnings. Hello. Welcome. Cheers. The H. Taylor tastes different. I know I started out with the stupidly high proof thing, even on ice. So that's going to change the palate and the taste for all of these. But I kind of wanted that. I kind of wanted Wild Turkey to be the first one going, hey, I'm the first one here. The H. Taylor Small Batch smells really good, but the palate's being weird. Again, I haven't had it for over a year, probably. It's still nice. It's drier than I expected. It's not as sweet as I remember. That's weird. Still good, though. Don't worry about that. Uh-oh. Damn it, I blinked. What happened? You know I have an alert thing, too, just so I can see what's up. Pumpkin pie? Gotta have dessert. Thank you. Gravy boat? What is happening here? I love it, but also what the hell is happening here? Oh, that's hilarious. Thank you to Thanksgiving Turkey, Gravy Boat, and Pumpkin Pie. That's glorious. I love that. Gary White, I would agree. I don't know if I'm going to bring any Wild Turkey because I don't know what I'm gonna do, honestly. Like tomorrow is holiday family thing, and I'm not bringing my glassware all the way down to where we're going to have dinner, and bringing bottles is. I see you. Did it happen already? I'm getting delayed responses. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's happening. Where was I? I lost my train of thought completely. Donations throw me off. Seeing the little thing happening also throws me off, but I love it. Where was I? Damn it, I forgot where I was. Bottles. I don't know what I'm going to bring tomorrow because, as you may know, dragging stuff down on the highway, down the road, not always the best idea, especially on holiday times when the police are a little more looking around, we'll say. I think it's going to be fine. I just don't know what to bring. I'll probably bring Eagle Rare. Maybe I'll bring my wild turkey. I mean, I do have have this. And I really need to end that, or at least have it go down a little further so I can put it in something else. So maybe I'll bring this. That seems appropriate. Wild turkey on Wild Turkey Day. I saw some wild turkeys recently. Today. This morning? Yeah. I saw 3 or 4 of them cross the road. It was weird. There are a lot of them around here, by the way. That's not like some super rare. I've seen them before. Oh. Oh. Oh, Rose is low. Whew. Four Roses has some kick to it. And I like that. But all a little, again, starting off with the high proof thing first really musses things up a bit. But in a good way. That's what I mean, Scott Paisley. Oh. There's also my collection of flasks over here. I could bring them in that. But that might mess it up a little bit. If that's funny. I just took a sip of the wild turkey again. It's still spicier, even with the water in it, the ice, than the other two I've just had samples of. So it's about the same as the Four Roses, I think, as far as taste. Smell the Four Roses is really nice. Oh, I do like Four Roses a lot. Cheers, Scott Paisley. Enjoy your dinner. Yeah, it's not spicy. Wild Turkey 101 somehow is spicier. Gotta change the title. Why is Wild Turkey? Why is turkey better? Yeah. It's not really better. Taste is subjective, just so we're clear. Alright, we got 30 minutes left. I still have to figure out why the noise thing isn't happening there. I'm sure there's a reason, and I'm sure it's a very simple reason, but I also know I don't know what it is. So don't worry. This is all new, still. So hopefully we'll get that settled. I have another one that's supposed to pop up over here, but that's only a very special occasion. And that hasn't happened yet. By the way, I have a Patreon. So you know. For the cost of 1 caramel latte, you too can be part of the inner circle. Be sure to like and subscribe. Blech, blech. Ow. Oh, yeah. Okay. The Pikesville rye is still a rye, but it's softer. It's a much softer rye. It's not the aggressive black licorice sort of feeling or eucalyptus. It's there. You get a touch of it. A little bit of a... It's like, hello, and then... just touches you. Hello. That's the kind of thing it is. It's that kind of rye. It's a hello rye. Not a I'm a rye kind of thing. One of the ones that I feel are that kind of rye are High West Double Rye and Alberta Premium. Those are hardcore, heavy hitting, screw you kind of ryes, which is still good. But you got to brace yourself for it, and you have to like ryes to do that. And a lot of people don't. So there's that. I like them just fine. But again, they're not my go-to. I don't usually go and grab rye, other than the Pikesville. That one I've started to pick up a little bit. Although I do like making cocktails with rye, specifically Manhattans and Old Fashions. I've been trying to figure out which is the best one, like making an Old Fashioned with the rye or making an Old Fashioned with the bourbon. Which one is the best? Which one is more my speed? So far I can't figure it out. Last but not least. Oh, wow, hello. Maker's Mark cast strength comes in as a different beast. Because it is, but still, you know. Oof. It's not as spicy. Again, I picked these thinking they would be spicy, but then I had the wild turkey first, and that's the spicier one out of all of these. Pikesville's close. So is Four Roses. Oh, they're all very good? Yeah. Yeah, they are. And again, these are mostly the ones I would grab if I didn't have wild turkey. And they're just ones I would generally try to have on the shelf these days. Some of them are not easy to get. I understand that. I know. It's okay. Oh, weird. I don't know if I like looking at all this stuff on the side here. Because how do I explain this if you don't stream like this? Donna Pass Whiskey. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. So the concept here is when you're streaming, you have software on your computer that captures the video. Then you have to send it off to something that helps transfer the video to YouTube. And then YouTube has to catch that and then broadcast it. Does that make sense? That's what doing it this way requires. The other way is just push a few buttons and it will do it for you. It's nice. Bourbon Baller, hello. If I didn't see you earlier, I don't remember, and I'm sorry. But hello. I've been very distracted. So far, we've gotten 3 donations, and I haven't seen what they are unless I looked. I had to actually go back and see that Thanksgiving turkey, Gravy Boat, and Pumpkin Pie have all donated, and I appreciate that, because that's hilarious. Now I'm just going to keep going back and forth between these. Ah, there we go. There's a little more kick out of the H. Taylor now. Oh yeah, that's better. I don't know what was going on there. I think it's because either it's because I drank water or because I took a sip of the wild turkey first. And again, if you're showing up, this is the proof that I like wild turkey. It's watered down as hell now because it was a big old ice cube and it didn't last long against almost 60% alcohol. Top Dog, hello, schwelcome. And happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Welcome. We're just drinking stuff. Since you just got here, I'll tell you what. Whoa. It didn't take long for me to do this. Or at least get this set up. I'm going to blend these all together at the end. Spoilers. But we have other whiskeys I would grab if I didn't have wild turkey on hand. Some of these are not easy to get. Some of these are just impossible to get in some places. But in general, if I have these whiskeys at hand, I would grab these if I didn't have wild turkey. First we have E.H. Taylor, small batch. Glorious stuff. Lovely. Hard to get. Stupid Buffalo Trace stuff. God damn it. Second, Four Roses, single barrel, or the small batch select, if you can get it, but it's kind of expensive per my area, so I try to have a single barrel around. Then we switch it up a little with a rye, a straight rye, Pikesville rye. Again, another one that's kind of tricky to get in some places. I know it's not something I could easily find, but I have it, so that's what I'd grab. And then we have Maker's Mark Cast Strength. The high proof cast strength Maker's Mark stuff stands up against a lot of other high proof whiskeys. Even though it's a weeder, and I know people often think those are smoother and easier to drink. Which, yeah, they sometimes are, but not at the higher proof. I almost grabbed the Select. That's another one you can go for, but those vary depending on what they are, where you got them, store release, etc., 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 etc. Oh, damn, Pike's still around. Why you gotta be so good? Yeah, yeah. I like that. Now, what is going to happen when I do blend these all together? I have no idea. No idea. I imagine they're going to collapse in on each other and not be that good. That seems to be the theme that I have so far. Right now, it's been working fine. Sometimes I mix these together and sometimes it's good. Sometimes I mix them together and it's bad. You got our fingers crossed for the moment. Oh, and the thing I keep forgetting to say, since I'm so terrified about getting the stream started, what's in your glass? I know a few of you had said a couple things. I seem to remember someone said Elijah Craig, which is good. But let me know what is in your glass. Oh my God. Top dog, you lucky dog. That's cool. Again, I don't see it around here. I got that through other means. I'm still not quite sure how. My brain just went, how did I get this anyway? Damn it. I know someone else got it for me too, which makes me feel like an absolute... It's okay. I'll figure it out later, don't worry. I know I got the first one. Because that was very nice. That was a very special gift. From the Schwagner. He was the one who got me my first E.H. Taylor small batch. And I still have it. It's over there. It's empty. But I have it still. As a memoir. Memoir. Oh, tell me if you liked today's video. I assume you did. I assume you all watched it and took notes. Probably not. But it's there if you haven't watched it. Don't worry about it. The blend is bad. I always put a little Jack honey in it. It seems to make it better. There you go. I have some honey stuff I could try. Or at the very least, like if I don't like a whiskey and it's not for me, all I'll do is I'll make old fashions out of it because those were technically used to make the whiskeys that aren't that great a little better. But if it's a good whiskey and you make an old fashioned out of it, it's just a really good drink. That's the perk. You're either trying to class up a drink or a whiskey you don't like much by making it into a drink, or if you have a whiskey you really like, you make a drink out of it and holy shit, it's so good. Anyway, sorry. I've been trying that out. With all the whiskeys I have, I simply have to try and make some cocktails. That's kind of one of the reasons. That's how I worked my way into whiskey. Was to, or at least drinking it straight, was making some cocktails. You can always watch Greg from How to Drink if you want to see how to do that. His channel is insane. That Pike's rye is really good. I don't know if it's standing out because it's a rye or because it's just spicier. Like, so much spicier. Maybe it's the time of year. It's making me in the mood for ryes. I wouldn't be surprised. I tend to go for peated scotches and high rye bourbons, or whiskeys in general, or rye whiskeys, during this time of year. So once it gets colder, and it's gotten colder, right now we are at freezing temperature. Cool. 38 degrees Fahrenheit out right now. Huh. Great. Lovely. Five Finger, I said cheer to you earlier. Cheers to you. I don't know if you were here at the start, but I saw you. Don't you worry. I wonder. It shouldn't be. But, alright, I have something on. So if you hear weird noises, I apologize. But I'm wondering if turning that off messed with the donation thing being heard. I don't think it did. Fairly certain it didn't. But just in case, I have it off. And it would be great if you heard the damn sounds. But I don't know if you can. The joys of streaming live. Woo. Finding all the problems. Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye tonight. Oh yeah. I believe I've had a sample of the Rare Breed Rye. And I've had the Wild Turkey 101 Rye, which is very good. That's how I got this glass, actually. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Leftover lunch. Thank you. Well, I see it this time. Well, I saw it. But I don't think it made a noise. That wasn't a ruse. I was really hoping it would make a goddamn noise. But thank you, leftover lunch. I appreciate that. The meal that keeps on giving. Good grief. Oh well. It didn't move. Like, I didn't see the thing I turned off. It didn't do anything. I was hoping it would. It didn't. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm not that tired. I did, for random bullshit that Brian has done, because he is a non-functional adult, I went to the gym yesterday. I didn't go to the gym. I went to training. Was that it? Did it work? Was that the problem? Because I didn't see anything. But there is supposed to be a coin jingle noise when that happens. But I didn't see it do anything. I'm so confused. Alright, I'll have to look into that more later. I don't know if it's something I did or if it was just working as intended suddenly. I have no idea. Alright, whatever. Whatever. More about it later. Sound did happen, but I don't know how or why. I know I changed one thing, but I don't know if that had anything to do with it. Couldn't tell. American Highway Reserve for Bardstown, not bad. I don't know why I keep doing that. Bardstown's okay. I think their prices are outrageous, but as far as their whiskey, they're doing good things. They're being hip. They're like the new kid on the block. If you remember that band, well, you're almost as old as I am. But that was going to the distillery and seeing the place and reeling it. It was very modern. How's that? Very modern. Ernie Brubaker, thank you. You know what? I don't have it connected. I know what the problem is. There are... Thank you, first of all. But I'm fairly certain that until I figure out how this works completely, the only way for the donation thing to pop up here is via the mega killer chat. What did I call it? I don't even remember. But thank you to everyone who's donating through Venmo. I'll say that right now. Oh wait, it's gonna happen again, I think. Unless it happened already and I blinked, because I did. I did blink and look away. Let's find out. What I'm trying to figure out, or what I'll have to figure out at some point, is how to get my other donation options to show up without having people donate and not being seen. And also not going towards the goal. That's the other problem. All stuff I'll figure out someday. Not today. Not today. What do we say to death? Not today. But let me say thank you to people. Because PayPal is working. Top Dog says this is one that Brad Parsley put in the trailer that followed him around on tour. Oh, nice. Hacks. I'll take it. I mean, what? Yep, it's that time. Robin Hood stuck in my head suddenly. I see Venmo stuff. Brubaker, thank you, sir. I see you. And Mike Franklin, I see you. Thank you. Oh man, you guys are generous. What the hell? Again, once I figure out how to do everything proper, like, it should be that I will see all the donations pop up. But right now I actually have to put a separate link. It's the Stream Elements link. Up there, down there, wherever the heck it is for you. That is the one that will set off the bunny rabbit and the coin thing, or the cup. I think. Honestly, I'm not really sure. 60 or so, yeah, see, Top Dog, that's, as soon as you get over the 50, I'm just like, no. Hell, honestly, I'm still at 25. Like, if I can get it under 25, those are my favorite. If I can't, it's a bit of a luxury, but I've been very fortunate, as you can tell. I'm not going to complain about anything. But as far as getting stuff I would like to have on hand just to have to drink, it's out of it. It's out of reach. You never seen the Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye? It's out there. I've had a sample of it once, but I've never actually seen it on the show. Wait, no, I have. Hold on. Damn it, I gotta do more research. There's a place nearby that I haven't gone to very often and it's one of the newer, like, larger shops where I can get stuff. It's actually where I got the Lefroy Lore. I saw it there by itself sitting on the shelf, and I went, well, it's a good thing someone gave me money to go buy a bunch of whiskey today, and I bought it, and it felt real weird spending that much on one bottle. I will never get used to that, and if I do, well, then clearly I've made it. If a $100-something-odd bottle doesn't bother me a little bit. Let's see, wild turkey. Let's just type that in. See what happens. Oh yeah, that place is Russell's too. I haven't bought it, but it's there. Wild Turkey 101, 101, blah, 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 blah. Single spirit. Kentucky Spirit. Oh, I've seen the Wild Turkey spiced out there in the wild. It's disturbing. I haven't tried it, but it does exist, and it's terrifying. Just in general, terrifying. Why? I thought these guys had rare breed. Let's type rare breed, see what happens. Ooh, probably nothing. Yeah, nothing happened. Well, I swore they had rare breed there, but now I'm not sure. Great. That was my place. That was my place for getting another bottle of rare breed. Now I don't know if they have it. Cool. Oh, and anyone who is here right now, who's ready to watch and drink tonight, because we all know you got to deal with family and friends and stuff tomorrow. Socializing, my favorite thing to do. What was my point? So, Whiskey Mountains is going live in 10 minutes after this stream ends. As soon as this stream ends, she will go live. Go there. I will be going there. Then the Mash and Drum. I know someone said Whiskey Eyes. Did I read that wrong? They're going live as well at some point tonight. Where did I see it? There are a bunch of people going live tonight. Whiskey Eyes, yes. And so it's Whiskey Mountains, Mash and Drum. These are the ones I'm aware of off the fly here. And then Women of Whiskey are going live at 10 p.m. my time, Eastern. So those are a bunch. And Whiskey Eyes apparently is also doing something, but I don't know what, because barely remembered those three. Oh, the Spice Tree. Don't talk to me about the Spice Tree, Dominic Bass Whiskey. Why did you do that? That's really good. That's so good. I wish I had a bottle of it right now. But I did get a sample of that last December. Speaking of December, I'm going to apologize to all of you in advance because you're going to hear and see so much bullshit from me that even I'm going to be sick of myself. But that doesn't take much, really. So next month, again, I will say it, I have right over there. Let's pick it up. Oh, why? If you haven't seen it already, Whiskies of the Galaxy, Galaxy. And this is by Flabiar. This is donated by Mama KillCo. And I have no idea what's in here. This will be my December, and maybe something else. But until I get that in my hands, I'm not going to say a word. So look forward to this kind of stream, sort of, randomly throughout next month. So you're aware. I will announce it as best I can for every single one I do, but I don't expect any single human being to participate in every single tasting I'm doing, because I have to do one every day up until the 25th, the 24th, something like that. And I may make videos for a few of them, so I may try to do one of them for Wednesday, like the one that happens to land on Wednesday. I'll open that up early and do a video about it, but there's no way. I've really tried to make videos for every single day, and it's never worked. You can go back. I have playlists, I believe, of different Decembers where I've done advent calendars. But trying to make videos for everyone is not good for my mental well-being. So just keep an eye out, is what I'll say. That I will be doing an abundance of videos next month with this box. And you'll see it all happen, except for maybe the couple that I do that I'm going to make videos for. I think this goes up to 24. Or does it go to 25? I forget. I feel like it's 25, but I don't know. God, the numbers are everywhere. I don't know whose idea it was to put the numbers all over the place, but it drives me insane. And I don't know what these are. There are 2 slots right over what I assume is the glass, and I don't know what they are. I'll pop those open just to figure out what they are. 2 of them. That one and that one. 23, 21, 24. Is there a 25? There should be just 24, I think. If there's a 25th, I don't know where it is. I can't see it. 12, 9, 1, 6. Or is that 3? That is a wonky-ass looking 3, if that's 3. That is 3. Great. I almost opened one thinking it was not a number because it has a weird squiggly-ass line on it. Alright, well I see up to 24, so we got that. I don't see 25 on here. But it might be somewhere else. No. Well, there we go. We have that to look forward to. I have this to look forward to. I have absolutely no clue what flavor I would put in here. Because I don't... Not sponsored, by the way. My mother just bought it because... Whiskey, basically. But... I'm okay. So that'll be fun. But, as I said, it's going to be turn on camera, start stream... Go for maybe half an hour to 40 minutes without a lot of chat interaction, because I don't expect anyone to actually be there for the chat. That isn't the plan, since it's going to be absolutely sporadic as all hell. But I'm looking forward to doing it, to say the least. Yes, Donut Pass Whiskey. That is the Flaviar Advent Calendar. Whiskeys of the Galaxy. I have no idea what they could be. So I am looking forward to just the mystery of that. That's probably the reason I like doing advent calendars, and it's definitely why I started doing them. If you go back many years now and look at some of the first videos I did them because I wasn't sure if I was going to like whiskey, so I bought something that was like, okay, here's a bunch of different whiskeys. I'll just try them all. Apparently it worked. Bourbon for bacon. Oh, hello. And yes, it looks like they're 24. Cool. I like that. Now, since we're coming up to the last few minutes, it's hard to keep track. I don't have the timer on my screen. I have it over here, which is good. So I got about 8 minutes. I think it took me a couple extra minutes to get started, so it's probably going to be less than an hour, but that's fine. We're going to mix all these together. And if you weren't here, we have E.H. Taylor, small batch. We have Four Roses, single barrel. We have Pikesville Rye, curveball. And then we have Maker's Mark Cask Strength. And we're going to mix them together and see what happens. It's going to be great. Woo. Now, if I were to pick one of these specifically that I would grab other than Wild Turkey, Oh, pretty sure I know what it is. More final one, good God. Oof, man, rye, they're spicy. Yep. Oh. It's so close between all of them. But in general, and as some of you may know, I'm kind of a Four Roses fanboy. So it goes to the Four Roses single barrel. If I were to grab something that was on hand, that wasn't Wild Turkey 101, it'd probably be Four Roses single barrel. The rest of these are great. They really are. But Pikesville Rye isn't always easy to get. E.H. Taylor small batch isn't easy to get. And Maker's Mark Cask Strength is very similar, but it is a weeder, so it doesn't have as much spice. It has a little bit. And it's got more of a cherry note, as many people are aware. If you've had Maker's Mark, it's got a bit of a cherry note. To some. But now we're going to just mix them all together. Fun, 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 fun. And we're going to see what craziness that looks like in these tiny, tiny glasses. Plus side, doing this stream and setting this up made me realize I have 4 tiny Glencairns that I can use instead of trying to figure out, instead of trying to use the big ones, like normal size Glencairns. I don't want to clean out 4 Glencairns for half an ounce that I poured in each of them. Come on. These, on the other hand, much more convenient. Oh man, that looks like a lot. It isn't, but it looks that way. So here we go. We have a blend now. Look at it. It's glorious and tiny. This is the Bastion's Bowl Tiny Glen, but this is from 2 years ago. So I think this is, what, 3 years? 2019? I wasn't even there, but I managed to get the Tiny Glen. The nose is okay. It's not punching me in the face or anything. Also, it's kind of full, so I don't know how much of a nose I'm going to get. It smells sweeter. Like the rest of them didn't smell as sweet. It kind of, the Maker's Mark feels like it's sticking out. I don't know if it's the last one I put in there, but. It's not as spicy now. However, I'm realizing all I did was I took 3 bourbons, a wheater, 2 regular bourbons, and a rye, and mixed them together. Not in equal portions, clearly, but it kind of works. So, if you'd like to run this little science experiment, and if I think about it, it's not a cheap pour, technically, but if you want to mix E.H. Taylor small batch, Four Roses single barrel, Pikesville rye, and Maker's Mark cast strength together, it's got the KillCo stamp of approval, I suppose, because this is actually really good. As an initial, just blended them all together pour. I'm actually going to pour all of this into my Wild Turkey glass now, but this is delish. Yep, that's nice. But, end of the night, end of the stream. Whiskey Mountains is going on live next, and I want to send all of you over there. Tell them KillCo sent you. Usually they kind of brush it off with, like, you could have just been here. That's fine. But thank you for joining me tonight. I got to figure out how to stop this, actually. That'll be fun. And we'll cheers with some Wild Turkey, even though it's got a bunch of ice in it. Oh, it's still good. Still stands up, even when it's worked down like that. It does help that it was almost 60%. Oh. But thank you for being here. Hope you have a happy holiday and a good Thanksgiving and plenty of whiskey. As always, live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. And I will see you out there.